morning, everyone, and welcome to this week's Monday wrap. As I press play, and Nicole's not quite ready for it. But
Casey
hey, let's
gives
roll.
me lots of prep time for this, so thanks for that.
Let's just make it happen. So, over the weekend, we had 5 open houses. We saw some good numbers through the open houses, but at this stage, we're finding better success and more numbers through our midweek opens, which is really good. So, we're leasing a lot of properties midweek. Rather than the Saturday inspections. I think people are loving the warm weather, so
they want to be out and
they
about.
Looking at we're at the beach or something rather than looking at properties for lease. So what's happening this week? What have we got coming up? What happened?
So last week I leased 32A Coomber Street, Fletcher. Now that was my 2 duplexes.
Yeah. Brand new 3-bed, 2-bath, 1 car in Century21 Estate.
Yeah, so I took handover of those properties on Friday the 11th, and last Wednesday I had another inspection and the property leased that same day. So that was 5 days from handover to deposit taken for that property.
And that's leasing 2 duplexes. So either side were leased. The first one was leased after the first inspection. Oh, it was leased the same day it was listed actually. So we done our first open house and it was leased through that.
Yeah.
The second one, we done a second open house and we actually done a really early midweek morning. So I think it was like 8:15 or something.
I did a really early
Nick's
one.
a good early riser. So that really helps people view the properties before they need to be at work, and we're getting good numbers through. So midweeks are definitely working, and that was able to lease that property as well.
But the average rental,
the median rent for the area is sitting at about $450 for a 3-bed duplex. And what did we lease them at? $490. So really well done there in leasing them at that price. I would have said average rent listing price should have been about the $470 mark, and Nicole was successful in getting them away at $490. So really good job done there, and obviously maximising returns for the clients.
Absolutely. But I've also got 2 more duplexes that I'm having handover tomorrow at 10 o'clock. First open's going to be on Wednesday afternoon at 4:30, so I'm going to do a half an hour inspection time slot. I'm pretty sure it'll run over because we already have 34 people registered or waiting for the inspection time this morning when I logged in, so they've all been notified. I've already got some applications on that property, so if you are interested in the property, be sure get the applications in because I start working
first, because we know the rental market's tough at the moment. So if you're out there looking for a rental property, you've really got to be really proactive. So make sure you've got your application in prior to inspecting the property, and always turn up to that first open house, because at this stage most of our properties are leasing after the first open house. So if you've got your application in and you haven't inspected it, and we've got a great application that has submitted and they've inspected, well, the owner's going to be more likely to approve their application knowing they've seen the property and they're ready to go. So
yeah, absolutely. And my really good news for last week was 28 Waratah Street, Mayfield. So I've been working with the landlord. He was with a previous agent. He took the property back, and when I inspected the property, there was actually a few things that I said to him that I recommended for him to do. So he did the kitchen. He put a new roof on. I didn't suggest that. He did paint it throughout, tidied up the backyard and under the house. Now, my first open was last Thursday.
Yep.
Holding deposit Friday morning. So he previously had that property leased for $430, and we leased the property for $500, so $70 extra.
By just maintaining and really presenting the property how tenants want to lease properties. So Absolutely. It's all about doing those little things. And I always say to investors, and when I'm talking to investors in the market, either buy a property or make your property what you'd want it to be to live in. So present it as if you were living in there, and do those little things that just tick the boxes that people want. Ensure it's got outdoor entertaining. Fresh paint, carpet is always really nice.
It's all the little things that make a massive difference. So,
yeah. And even though it was bright green, we still got it away.
Yeah, it has its own cute character.
It's quirky. What else? So we've got one open this afternoon at Minmai Road. It's a townhouse,
3-bed,
2-bath, 2-car, so double lock-up garage. We've actually got 33 groups registered to inspect this property this afternoon. Wow. So phenomenal amount of inquiry we've received already. We've got 5 applications. From the last week, the properties we did lease, you wouldn't believe how many applications we're receiving on each property. So on average, we're receiving 17.5 applications per property. So that's really telling you how hot the rental market is right now. So as I keep harping on about to tenants, you've really got to be really proactive. Make sure your application stands out. Put a cover letter with it. Ensure we've received it prior to the first inspection. Because with our marketing, because we've got our video walkthroughs and our floor plans, you can see exactly what the property is without actually inspecting it. I know it's nice to tick the box and to go through and have a look for yourself, but you can see whether you're going to be interested in that property from our marketing. So make sure you've got that application there and we've got it there to start working on prior to that first inspection. Also, at the moment, the girls are doing really well. We're working really hard on our KPIs. I love to track everything. The girls love it. Rental arrears currently sitting at 3.94%. So out of the 600 odd properties we manage, our arrears are less than $7,000. So that's really phenomenal numbers considering we're going through a pandemic at the moment. So really well done by the girls in keeping those really low, and obviously thanks to our tenants for paying rent on time. It's nice. There's a new blog that's come out on the website, on socials this week, Selling with Tenants, the do's and don'ts. So if you've got any questions in relation to that, please don't hesitate to reach out. And that's probably all I've got. I'm through my list. Yeah. Anything else?
You're heading away for leave?
Yes, finally. First time to get the suitcase out in almost 12 months? 10 months or something like that.
You need a break.
Yeah, it's nice to be able to say I've got 2 days left of work and I'm heading up as far up as I can go without crossing the border to Kingscliff, but that should be exciting. The girls have got everything under control here. I know things get done. So I've got no worries. I'm packing my bags and I'm out of here.
And I'll be catching up with you all next week for our Monday wrap up. And I think I'm going to try and bring some of the team in while you're away.
Oh, good luck.
I'll try.
Jesse or Abby, they're probably the only two that like to get on camera. The rest, you got no hope with Sarah or Vanessa. See how you go. Anyway, that's us, guys. Enjoy your week. Have a good week. If you've got any questions, if we can help in any way, please don't hesitate to reach out. Take care.
Next week.
Bye.